Hey everyone, in today's video we will be going over the best cars in each division of each multiplayer league. We've had a ton of free-to-play events, and the cars included in each division have also been changed since the addition of EVO, so I thought the somewhat new update would be worth covering. I will try to cover cars that have been featured over the course of the year to try and make it as free-to-play friendly as possible. If you enjoy the video and find this helpful, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Small disclaimer is that I will be flying through the cars from Bronze 4 till about Silver 1 because it's very easy to get through the stage. Starting off in Bronze 4, we have the EVO BMW Homage. It has the best top speed and acceleration, but you would need the right EVO parts to actually use it best. It also has a broken airspeed part, which makes it go up to like 400 or 500 kilometers an hour, so that's the thing. Next up we have the DS E-Tense. It's an amazing all-rounder. It has good nitro, handling, acceleration and top speed. After that we have the BMW i8. It's basically a top speed oriented DS E-Tense, but has less nitro, although it does have a perfect nitro boost. Next up we have the Lotus Elise. It's basically a better DS E-Tense in all areas, or in all stats. Moving on, we have the Ioniq 5N. This is insanely good. It has amazing stats all around. It has a perfect nitro boost and trades nitro for more acceleration. Moving up and on into Bronze 3, we have the Honda Civic Type R. It's an amazing pick as an all-rounder with over 80 acceleration and 280 kilometers top speed. Second, we have the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. It's basically a better Civic Type R with more acceleration, handling, and a perfect nitro boost. Moving on into the more challenging cars, we have the Mazda Fiorino, which has amazing top speed and acceleration for mid handling and nitro. If you would like to live life on a hard mode, I'd suggest the TVR Griffith. Only use it if you do love a challenge, because it has amazing top speed, but everything else sucks, quite frankly. Moving up and on into Bronze 2, this is going to be quick. We have the Rezvani Beast X. It has very good acceleration and top speed for about decent handling and nitro. In second, we have the Viper ACR. It's an amazing all-rounder with very good handling and top speed. I'd also say is very good. The more rare car that is also included in this is the Donkover D8. It's a great agility car with insane acceleration and handling. Moving up and on into Bronze 1, we have the Artega Scalo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's an amazing all-rounder with amazing acceleration and nitro. I would also put the Porsche Mission R in because it was in the Easter Extravaganza, and it shares about the same stats with the Artega, but it switches, well, it trades nitro for more acceleration. And my second pick would be the Acura NSX because it has great acceleration and top speed, but it is traded for average handling and nitro. Moving up and on into Silver 4, I am only going to give two cars. It's going to be the Nissan GT-R Nismo, that's number 1, because it's an amazing all-rounder with honestly insane acceleration and good top speed for its rank. An honorable mention I would like to throw in is the Formula E Gen 2 car. It's extremely beginner and touch drive friendly, and if you'd like to live life on hard mode but have a lot of top speed, then I would suggest the Cadillac Cian. I say that mainly because it has great top speed, but it has horrible handling and excel and solid nitro. Moving up and on into Silver 3, we have the Dodge Viper GTS. It's an amazing top speed and nitro car with decent acceleration, and if I do remember correctly, bearable handling. I don't know, I haven't driven the car in like 3 years. Another solid pick is the Ferrari 488 GTB because it's essentially a B-class Viper GTS but with lower top speed so it can have slightly better handling. Moving into Silver 2, we have the Lamborghini Gallardo. It's an insane all-rounder and it actually feels very fun to drive. The only thing I would say is the acceleration, but it's also bearable. Next up we have the Porsche Panamera. It's an acceleration-oriented agility car, but it comes at the cost of a weak top speed stat. The last pick would be, or the last resort would be the Ferrari LaFerrari or the Ferrari F12 TDF. And I've categorized these as top speed nitro cars because the top speed and nitro are insane, but the acceleration is average and the car can barely, if not at all, survive corners. Moving on into Silver 1. Now, you probably all can already guess what I'm gonna pick as my top pick for Silver 1, but it's going to be the Evo Murcielago. It can definitely dominate until about Gold 2, I would say. It's a very good all-rounder, but I don't really think anything sticks out. I do like driving it though. If you would like to see gameplay of me trying to climb from Gold 4 all the way into Plat 4 using the Evo Murcielago, there will be a video card in the top right. But yeah, I think it's still very solid. My next pick would be either the Apex APO or the Chevy Corvette Grand Sport. Now, I classify these as agility cars because they have great handling and nitro, and well, poor top speed as always. The acceleration isn't really nothing to write home about, but it is mid to low B class, so it's expected. The Apex is a better Corvette because it has better acceleration, higher top speed, and to rub salt into the wound, it also has a perfect nitro boost. A tier below that is the Lambo Aventador SV or the McLaren P1. These are great beginner cars. Everything is solid except handling, which is really weak and stiff, and you also lose a lot of speed when drifting. So that's why I put them at the bottom, because they're not really beginner friendly. Post-recording CK, yeah. I realized that I was missing 2 cars in silver and another car in gold, but I don't know where they're placed exactly, so I'm just gonna fly through them quickly. First up is the Apollo IE. It has amazing acceleration, and it's also pretty much a good all-rounder. Its handling doesn't really feel like it's in the 70s, maybe just a bit lower, but it has good nitro. Next up we have the Aston Martin Vantage GT12. It's basically a better Corvette. It does have lower handling and nitro for better top speed and acceleration, but you wouldn't really feel the difference in handling. Somewhere in gold is the Carrera GT. It's slow acceleration, which is traded for better handling, nitro, and top speed. It's honestly amazing and pretty easy to drive. Also somewhere in low silver, I think it's grouped with the Acura, is the Pininfarina B2. It's essentially a handling-oriented agility car, which is also still a very solid pick. Moving up and on into Gold 4, we have the Evo ZR1 as number 1. It absolutely dominates low to mid gold and can even get you into plat. It's the best all-rounder with the right Evo bots. It has amazing acceleration and nitro, although its nitro is definitely in the 60 to 70 range and not in the 80s, because the Wire has about 80 nitro and it's definitely not the same. The Wire lasts a lot longer. Also has great top speed, and it only suffers from wide drift. Next up we have the Evo Ferrari Enzo. Okay, I don't personally have it, but I have seen it shine in multiplayer, especially in the low to mid golds. My takes and analysis on the car may be completely off, so take my analysis with a pinch of salt. It has amazing top speed and nitro. It's slow to excel, but it has really good handling as well. I can't really float for long. It's basically like a Temu F1 LM because it has nerfed handling, but it does have more nitro to compensate. The more free-to-play cars are the Apollo N and the DBS Super Leggera. The Apollo N has great top speed, but it requires a bit of nitro management, if I remember correctly, and the handling's average. The DBS Super Leggera has a bit of a slow start, but all the other stats make up for it. It's also extremely fun to drive. Wait for that. Next up we have the Puritalia Bellonetta, and okay, I'll put it in the same category, or we have the Nissan GTR 50 ETAL design. These are basically top speed agility cars, and I say that because they both have good handling, like better top speed compared to the Invincible and the Hurricane. And yeah, they're willing to get the job done. They can float, they can punch easily, and then you get the Solus as basically the last option below. It's good for toasty tracks, but it doesn't really have the top speed to like be competitive, but every other stat is competitive. Moving up and on into gold 3, the top pick is the LEGAUE. It's actually kind of the top pick for gold in general. It has amazing top speed, highest top speed until plat 4. Its handling feels okay, and its acceleration is average. It's kind of mid, I'd say. The one flaw about it is that it does require good nitro management, and it is very epic reliant when it comes to nitro handling and acceleration. Next up we have the Icona. It's a more beginner friendly car. It's great overall. It can float for a bit and can nitro punch. It's like the LEGAUE, but it has better acceleration. Better nitro. Wouldn't really say the same for handling, but yeah, it's a more beginner friendly car. Moving on, I'm gonna group these in the same because they're basically the same cars, but they trade one stat for another. So I basically group them. We have the McLaren 600 LT, we have the Lamborghini Huracan, and we have the Lamborghini Invincible. These are basically agility cars. I would say that the 600 LT has the edge since it has better handling, but more or less the same top speed and acceleration. Moving on into gold 2. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nope. It's the Vonda Electric's Dendrobium. This is an amazing agility car. Although I will also put the 9x8 in with the Vonda because they're both amazing agility cars. The Vonda trades acceleration for nitro, and it also has a perfect nitro boost. Yeah, it's basically impenetrable. It's amazing for... okay, it's touch drive friendly, so it's beginner friendly. They're both amazing for everything, but at the trade of poor top speed. If you're looking for alternatives, you have the Porsche 911 GT3 RS and the Peugeot Onyx. The 911 GT3 is basically a Temu Vonda, and the Onyx is a Temu 9x8. But the Onyx is also a top speed version of the 9x8. Next up we have the F1 LM. I rated this lower because it's harder to get, because it's in Gauntlet, but the priority of cars in Gauntlet are different, so it might be taking a while longer to get the car. But it's slow to start, but amazing in everything else. The last resort is the Lamborghini Aventador J. It has good top speed and nitro. Its handling is a bit stiff, and its acceleration isn't competitive. Moving up and on into gold 1, we have the Lotus ER9. This is easily the best. It's an amazing all-rounder, but with insane acceleration too. Quite frankly, I would say this car is unbeatable, because everyone that I've run into has just wiped the floor with me. Its nitro lasts longer than its stat, which is a bit surprising. Next up we have the Porsche 935 or the McLaren 650 GTS, with the Glickenhaus 007S being a tier above the rest, and all these three cars are agility cars. They're amazing agility cars with solid top speed. I will say though that I'm pretty sure the Glickenhaus's nitro is a bit difficult to manage since it's lower than the other two. Last on the list is the Lamborghini Revuelto and the Volkswagen W12. These are basically honorable mentions. The Revuelto is essentially a nerfed R9, with the W12 being a top speed agility car, sacrificing acceleration and nitro. Now the thing with both of them is that, with both the Revuelto and the W12, is that you'd need good nitro management. Moving up and on into plat 4, we have the Trion Nemesis. It's both top speed oriented, and it's the best car of plat 4. It has insane top speed, mid acceleration. The handling stat is actually greater than what it is because it can take corners really well if you can punch and float. It requires good nitro management because its nitro stat is basically non-existent. It's best for Ghost or Classic, but not Unbreakable, because it has weak acceleration and weak nitro. Next up we have the Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, we have the Pagani Utopia, and the Ferrari F8. The LaFerrari is basically a decent free-to-play all-rounder. The F8 trades top speed of the Aperta for more handling and acceleration. However, while the Utopia has more or less the same stats as the LaFerrari Aperta, I do put it a tier above the rest between the three of them because it has an insanely sharp and responsive drift. If you're a Giga Whale, if you've been playing the game for a long time, I would definitely put the Tecreless 1896 in that category, but above the Utopia. This is simply because it's an insane all-rounder with great acceleration and handling, and still having decent nitro, and still having a competitive top speed. So it's basically a perfect all-rounder. These two are basically more or less the same car, but with a twist. First off, we have the Pagani Huayra VC. It has amazing handling and nitro. It's a bit slow to start, but the punches and floaties make up for it. The more acceleration-oriented version is the Lamborghini S18. It trades some nitro for more acceleration, although it can't float and punch like the Huayra. Next up we have the Rimac C1 Concept 1. It's basically a platinum or improved version of the 007S because it has amazing acceleration, solid top speed and smooth handling, but nitro can be a bit difficult, which would require nitro management. Moving up and on into Plat 3, we have the Ferrari SF90 Stradale Evo. Well, that wraps up my suggestions. Thank you for watching the video. It's easily the best car of Plat 3 and can even carry you to Plat 1 with perfect play. It has insane acceleration and handling. Nitro is good at the trade of poor top speed or, well, slower top speed, but it does have a perfect nitro boost to help you out. If you really want to force the issue and look for an alternative, it can only be the Imola and the Valhalla. Moving on and into Plat 2, there are really only three options to choose from, and these are the Ultima RS or the McLaren Speedtail. Both of these are amazing all-rounders with great handling and extremely solid nitro. The top speed is also more or less the same. The one difference is that the McLaren Speedtail has fake positive acceleration. So its acceleration isn't 81, it's more than that. By how much, I have no idea. If you're a more top speed oriented player, it's going to be the Koenigsegg Regera. It has insane top speed and decent acceleration at the expense of average, I'd say, handling and below average nitro compared to the RS and the Speedtail. Its drift is wide, as is with all Koenigseggs in the game except the Koenigsegg Gamera. Moving up and on into Plat 1, we have the Evo Bugatti Chiron. It's an amazing all-rounder without Evo, so its base model is solid as it is, but it's even more stronger with Evo, specifically acceleration, because its acceleration hits the 90s. Next up we have the Koenigsegg Agera RS and the Koenigsegg Jesko if you're a more top speed oriented player. They have great top speed and handling, but the expense is slower acceleration and slightly lower nitro. And then honorable mentions are the Bugatti Per Sport, the Rimac Nevera, and then the Nevera Time Attack. They're all acceleration monsters, with Per Sport leading the way in agility. Nevera's a cut above the rest, or above the three of them, because it has more top speed and it still has other competitive stats while still having decent handling. The Nevera Time Attack and Per Sport are mainly only featured because they had extremely free-to-play events, being the Easter Spotlight and its Special Hunt. And that wraps up my suggestions for multiplayer cars to pick to reach Legends League in 2026. But what do you think? If I missed any, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.